Hello, good morning. What's up, everybody? How you doing? We got Decepticons Cave of Villains in the house. What's up, my man? Good to see you. Keely Chow's here as well. Hello, Keely Chow. Good morning to you, Johnny. Who are we angry at? Uh, a lot of people, like 90% of the world. I brought my road rage home with me today, and it's not just road rage. I'm just kind of getting sick and tired of entitled, rude people all over the place. What's up, Horny Alf? How you doing, my man? Watch out for those Lizzo memes. I saw that, man. You're sick. We're all sick, though. What's up, Sugar? No, I'm not raging at Sim. Come on, man. No, just people in general, man. Like we've gotten to a place in this world where people are just so rude, so they don't pay attention to their surroundings at all. No one around them matters. It's infuriating. It's just absolutely infuriating. What's up? What about? How you doing, my friend? Decepticon says people who buy Lexus think they own the road. Listen, it's not just Lexus. Those people are bad enough. Every BMW driver I've ever encountered has been a complete douche. Every single one of them. Sorry if you drive a BMW, but it's just kind of the mark of the douche. Did some guy reject your advances, Red? No, Chris, you were actually quite receptive last time. So thank you for that. What's up? How you doing, David? Good to see you, my man. Yeah, man. That's just been my experience, and that's all I'm going to be talking about today is my experiences. Just because people are so goddamn rude anymore, I can't even fucking take it. The older I get, the more I become Red Foreman from that '70s show. Yeah, man. I hear you. I hear you. There's a lot of people that need a foot up their ass. Not promoting violence, Daddy YouTube. Somebody almost hit you while you were on your corner. Okay, Sugar. Listen. That corner's mine. You should stay off the curb. This is why we still ride horses. Yeah, you know what? I see a lot of Amish buggies traversing the roads a lot, and I'm thinking that's the life, man. Why did we ever advance? Why did we get so technologically advanced? Um, we just need to simple it down a little bit. Excuse me for 1 second. Yeah, man. Uh, there's just there's been this string of nonsense lately, and it's never ending. It's never ending. Like if you're one of those people who are shopping in the grocery store, you're pushing your cart around filled to the brim, you just stop in the middle of the aisle for no apparent reason. Nobody knows what you're doing. Are you checking your phone? Are you looking at the shelves? I don't know. But as soon as you go to pass these people, they immediately start walking again and even kind of nudge your direction. Have you ever encountered this type of asshole? Have you? Ridiculous. It's infuriating. Sugar Chris, where's Walton? I feel like he should be here to talk about your experiences. Listen, I ain't got time for your shit today, Sugar. This is why I just try and walk everywhere. Yeah, a lot less stress. I hear you, man. I hear you. Unfortunately, I got to drive for a living. But it's not just driving. That's what I'm talking about. It's just everywhere. You got people walking around with their face in their phones all the time, just oblivious to their surroundings. You got these idiots just walk right out onto the street while you're driving right at them. Like nobody, like even that to the detriment of their own safety. These zombie idiots just I don't know. I don't know how a lot of them are still alive. I mean, it's just infuriating. You had a few of these set up. Are you the type of person? Are you the type of person who will sit at a red light and just dick around on your phone, and the light turns green, and you're still sitting there dicking around on your phone while everybody else around you is like, "What the hell is this guy doing?" Oh, then you notice all of a sudden that the light is green. You shoot through. Everybody else that's been waiting sits there like an asshole. Are you that type of person? If you are, congrats. You're a douche. You're a douche. I get annoyed by groups of people that walk slow down a grocery aisle and span the width of the aisle so you can't pass. Yeah, there's whole families, man, or like two friends with full grocery carts that do that shit. Yeah, just take up the whole aisle and they're. I'm not gonna go there, but yeah, they're fucking annoying. Like, why can't anyone pay attention anymore? Pay attention to your surroundings. Stop being such a selfish asshole. There's a world outside of your little selfish bubble. She says, "Oh, you're getting all my shit, Red. I don't have the roast to keep me in line right now." Well, why don't you, Sugar? Why don't you? Why don't you go out to the store and deal with some of these assholes and get yourself a new computer, huh? Get a new hard drive. Get that shit fixed. It's another thing I'm tired of, Sugar. Not having Sugar Chris entertain me. Says, I can understand your frustration to some extent. The con was crazy packed, and I was getting bumped and elbowed constantly, and people were rude. Rude. That's the word right there, man. Why is everyone so fucking rude anymore? I don't know. Johnny, you're a younger dude, but yeah, you're not in the United States, so I don't know. Things might be different for you. Are people just rude all the time? Like, were you brought up in this environment of rudeness? Because I wasn't. I was brought up in an environment where everybody looked out for their neighbor. Everybody, was paying attention to their surroundings. Everybody was, receptive to other people's needs around them. That's not the case anymore. Like the vast majority, even old people. I see senior citizens walking around who should know better. It's that their grandson, I guess, introduced them to an iPhone. So now they got their faces stuck in it all the time. Like it's not just young people. Everyone's being infected. All these old motherfucking farts that should know better are worse than some of the kids. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, Chris, God damn it. Get back on your show, man. I know, I'm probably not going to retain a lot of viewers today, and that's okay. I just want to get on here and vent a little bit because I'm sick of this shit. Everybody's so fucking rude, so entitled, so in their own little world all the time that they can't spare a second to look around them and be polite to other people. Polite. Remember politeness? Remember that? It was such a sweet thing, I see people bitching and complaining at their wait. Like everybody's guilty. That's the problem. Like, you got customers go into a restaurant, they sit down and they just got to bitch and complain about everything. And then the waiters are rude too. And they just, what happened to customer service? What happened to people saying thank you? I find myself thanking people in the customer service industry more than they thank me for shopping there. What happened to that? You remember? No, thanks for shopping and so. Have a great day. No. They just look down at the counter or turn around and get on their phone. These fucking phones are an epidemic. If you're doing that, congrats. You're a douchebag. What's up, Katie? How you doing? Yeah, I'm going to get it out. Sugar says, I just got back from the gym, Johnny. I'm trying to get as swole as you. Good luck with that. This was a 2-day, or day 2 officially. Good for you, Sugar. Good for you. Johnny says, I don't leave the farm very often. The amount of assholes here is about 40-60. Yeah, okay. See, 40-60 I can deal with. It was probably, I don't know, somewhere around 30-70 growing up that transformed into 40-60 somewhere along the way. But man, like once the 2000s hit or so, it just skyrocketed. And I'd say we're sitting somewhere around 90-10 at this point. Everyone's a fucking douche. I'm working on it. The guy sent it to has no idea what happened to it. So we're going down the checklist one at a time. He's doing that to bilk you out of money, man. Like he knows what's up. He knows what's wrong with it. He's just expanding those hours. He's bilking you. Trust me. Horny Alf says, my wife had dinner at a restaurant the other day and wanted a few drinks after she ate, and the waitress rushed to the checkover before she was done to rush her out of there. Well, they do that too. And that, I can almost partially understand that because they, the more tables they flip, the more tips they're going to get. I get that to an extent. What I don't get is the opposite. When you're sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting for the check and the dude or chick just never comes around ever again, like they disappear and they're not, they haven't finished for the night. They're just gone. Where the hell did they go? They're probably out back on their fucking phone. That I don't understand because, you're not making any more money that way. But yeah, that is annoying. It is annoying when people try to rush you out of there. A lot of times they'll come back with the check when they are trying to rush you out. And it's very obvious they're doing so. And they'll say, no rush. Has that ever happened to you? That happens to me all the time. I've been going to Texas Roadhouse every other Friday for right before game night with the guys. And so far, people in there have been pretty okay. Their wait staff is pretty good. Their cleaning staff, on the other hand, not so much. This one guy we call Dobby the house elf because he kind of looks like him, and he just dops around, taking his time, wiping the table. Like they'll bring you back to your table, and you'll sit there and wait another 5 minutes just waiting for this guy to like cover every square inch of the table. It's like, dude, just fucking wipe it twice. I don't, we're not. we're not those people, you know. We're not that concerned about secondhand germs. Just wipe the damn table and get out of the way. I forgot to mention the waitress was barely around when she needed her. Well, you go figure. Yeah, again, probably on her phone in the back, or attending to customers that look like they're going to leave a bigger tip, because they do that too. Yeah, if you're doing that, if you're a waiter or a waitress, and you're spending a lot of time not in the public eye playing around on your phone, congrats, you're a douche. Sugar says, what game do you guys play? Twister? Listen, you know what games we play, you son of a bitch. You come in here trying to make everything gay. Make everything gay. Are you little mini Walton now? Well, good luck, because you're going to have to be about 3 feet if you want to be mini Walton. All right? Sugar Chris. No, we play games, man. Role-playing games. I know, that probably didn't help. Right now, we are playing Traveler, which is not my favorite, to be honest. But we play Pathfinder. We play Mutants and Masterminds. I play Decipher, Star Trek, which is a really cool system. I play different iterations of Star Wars role playing. Good times, good times. What's up, Captain Shrek? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you, brother. Johnny says, you sit down, Chris. Talking about those big plans for the channel, and this happens right after. I almost feels like it was planned. But yeah, I'm just I don't know. I'm a little annoyed today. It's not just today; it's every day. But today, it was a little much, just a little too much. Like, for instance, I stopped to put air in my tires, right, at a gas station, and the parking lot's not super tight, but tight enough. So I get back in. I finish putting air in the tires, get back in, and I'm just waiting because people are backing out of their parking spaces. People are coming away from the gas pumps, around me. People are coming in from the other side around me, and I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting. And I finally get to the point where I'm good. I'm good to go. Everybody's clear. Everybody's gone. As soon as I start to move the wheel and drive a little bit, here comes a car speeding like 40 miles per hour through this little parking lot. Like, come on, man. How about some Bidenisms now? Come on, man. Like, people are just fucking rude. Like, you can see, okay? You can see there's a vehicle moving in front of you. Maybe don't go 40 miles an hour through a fucking parking lot, especially a small one. If that's the kind of shit you're doing, well, guess what? Congrats. You're a douche. You're a total douche. Sugar Chris says the con stuff was rude to me. Or con staff was rude to me when I was trying to talk to my brother when he was in line to meet Robert England. I was very frustrated by the time we got home Saturday night. I bet, man. I bet. It's been a minute since I've been to a con. Like, well, not a minute. It's been many, many years. Too many years. I'd like to go to another one here shortly. But yeah, even then, I remember it was kind of frustrating. But I've always been like more of an introverted person. You wouldn't know it listening to me here, but I've always been I hate crowds. I can't stand crowds. So that kind of situation to begin with, and maybe that's part of it too. That you put in that situation to begin with where you're around a lot of people and it's not very comfortable to you. And then on top of that, everyone just acts like a total fucking asshole, just a douche. Everyone. I feel like dude from The Professional. What the hell is Gary Oldman? It's like, everyone, it's just everyone anymore. What is wrong with people? Why is everyone such an asshole anymore? I don't know what you're talking about, Johnny. I certainly didn't purposely brick my computer. Oh, did you brick on your computer? Just to get out of streaming. That costs money. Yeah. You want a link? Walton? I'll send you a link. Give me a second. Is this your kind of topic? Is this the kind of thing you're revved up for? Because yeah, I'm a little revved up today. A little revved up. If you want to speak on the douchiness of humankind today, absolutely, I'll send you a link. Where are you at? You're in here somewhere. It's been a while since you messaged, man. And don't be sending me gay text messages in the middle of the night either, dude. That's creepy. I woke up to that shit. And I'm like, wow, Walton is really really make me wonder sometimes, buddy. There you go. There's your link. Oh, what are you folks saying? Sugar Chris says, there he is. Yeah, man. Yeah, Horny Off says, people's IQ levels drop when herded together like cattle. I think you're right. I think you're right. Plus, it's just everybody's got their own purpose. Everybody's trying to shuffling around, trying to do what they want to do, what they need to do, and not really worrying about everyone else around them. Like, that's always been a problem in these crowded situations. But today, is it just me? Am I just becoming a bitter old man? Am I becoming a get off my fucking lawn old man? Is that what's happening? Because that's what I feel like sometimes. What's up? You get there, Steven. You need somebody to take his anger out on. Here he is.
Are you talking about gayness, gays, and then pointing the finger at me?
Yeah, I am. Don't come in here with that shit today, Walton. Not today. I'm not in the fucking mood.
Oh, God damn.
I came here to rant today, to bitch and complain about the way people treat other people. You're going to come in here with that shit? You better fucking figure it out real quick.
Shit, gays is a little testy today. Oh, shit.
Quite testy.
Hail the chat. What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm irritated, man. I'm just irritated with the state of things, the state of people in general. Like, what is it just me, or is everyone just a rude motherfucker anymore?
Yes, self-absorbed, not giving a shit. They'll walk over you to get in line. Yeah, absolutely, man.
Why do we have this?
Because, well, I mean, honestly, because there's the self, the glorification of the self, which has been going on for about 20 years now. And especially, I think social media has had something to do with that. I mean, but even before, we've always had self-absorbed people before.
Right.
But now you can tweet something out and get a whole lot of attention. And then, wow, people care what I say. No, they don't. You're just dumbass. And they retweeted you to show you're a dumbass.
Well, thank you. What about? Maybe I'll bitch and complain more often, because I try not to do that. I try to keep things positive. But goddamn, I'm just so sick and tired of these people. When I say these people, I mean everybody. Everybody. 90% of the human race are fucking shit anymore. Why?
I put out a motivational video this morning, Gaze. Did you not watch it?
I know you did. I did watch it. But I'm there, man. I'm there. I'm there. Hail, Big Rodge. What's up, my man? Thank you very much for coming, brother. And thanks for being a member. I appreciate you, man. Let's see what folks are saying. Sugar Chris says, yeah, he is Walton. I'm glad you're here to straighten this stream out. Sugar, do you want a link? Do you need a talking to, young man?
Out, brother. That's right. Hetero. Would have hetero this conversation.
How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. I'm ranting and raving and bitching and complaining today, Tina. If you don't want to hear it, I understand. Says, I think part of why people are assholes is with people's faces buried in their phones, they get less human interaction. I think that's a big part of it. But I also think probably more symptomatic of that is the people that are raising kids these days have their faces buried in their phones. So they put their kids' faces in phones so they don't have to deal with them. So they can just sit there and scroll and get their little attention that they need. I think that's a big part of it. But again, like I said before, it's not just young people. The fucking senior citizens are doing the same shit. Like, these people should know better. These are people who raised me to know better, and they don't fucking know better.
Look, man, when you get old, your balls drop, your tits sag. I mean, you get tired of shit. All right? I ain't worried about old people. We can trip them. We can get them out easy. What gets me is, like you were just saying about kids. I was, how do I put this? So I saw somebody who was a parent, and like almost the kid lived in their house, and the kid was even abandoned, didn't have their own room, wasn't being taught, given regular meals, wasn't being taught, wasn't being cared for, was being yelled out of the master bedroom, which was the only place that didn't have somebody squatting in it at that time. And I see that, and I see this bad parenting leading to kids that just like the same person says to me, why is she always lying? Why is my daughter always lying? I hate when my daughter always lies. And I'm like, she don't get no attention. She gets no attention whatsoever.
Not only that, but where did she learn it?
Where did she learn it?
I think she learned it.
Right.
What's up, Pale Rider? What's going on here today? Nonsense. Lots of nonsense.
Giga Chad. What's up, Trek? Captain Trek? What's going on, my brother?
Oh, yeah. Genuine Comics says, luckily, a solution is in the works. Children are taught now that they are victims. White men caused all the problems, and being opposite of your gender makes them special. Onwards to paradise. David, why? Why you got to say that kind of shit to me right now? Not a solution. That is the problem.
First off, Gabe, we don't even know if you're white. So how do we know you're taking offense to that? Nobody sees you. Nobody sees you. You went from a red eyeball to that cool ass dragon.
Doesn't matter what the fuck I am. That's Whitey's not responsible for everything.
How would you not?
What about's not White? He knows better. He knows. This man knows. This is a wise individual right here. You should tune in, subscribe to his channel. What about the fucking knows, man? This guy is a very intelligent individual. Because these seniors are different from your parents' seniors. These seniors are of wannabe cool kids generation.
These are the hippies, right?
They're all Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, we got the hippies now, right? You know, the cool kids that are now all crotchety and they want to tell you how to live. I don't know, man. You know, and it's disheartening too, because if you're someone who like opens the door for a lady or holds the door open for somebody, or is, thinks about, is this going to screw is this going to screw somebody else? This is going to screw somebody else over. You're somebody who's selfless, who tries to be selfless. It's hard. It's hard to maintain being a good person when you're surrounded by people that just don't give a at all about anyone else but themselves.
Truly. I want to acknowledge Gap Stargate real quick before he throws me under the bus again. What's up, Gap Stargate? How you doing, my friend? I'm glad you're here. It says problems always start at home. Generally, yeah. Not always, but generally. Sometimes they go to school and get screwed up that way. There's always an influence somewhere. It's not always at home, but a lot of times it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pale Rider doesn't believe that Sugar went to the gym. Chris trying to make sure he looks good in that dress. Hell yeah. He's got a dress. Is it a walk or a run you're gonna be doing there, Sugar?
Can we not talk about that?
We don't have to talk about that.
That confuses me.
Here's the thing though, like I'm looking through the chat right now, and I'm seeing people who, I see them all the time in this chat and other chats, all good people here. Like, we like to fuck with each other, but in good fun. Like, it's the good fun part is what's missing anymore. Like, you can't have good fun anymore, but people are just generally rude. I saw this quote the other day. I think it was from Elon Musk. He said something like, wokeism is, nothing but an excuse to be mean and nasty while, sitting on your high horse, while pretending to have virtue or some shit like that. And it's absolutely right. Like, that's where we are these days. Everybody thinks they're so fucking virtuous, but they're the same people that will, cut off a fucking school bus because they think they're entitled,
yeah,
you're not virtuous. You're a fucking asshole. There's too many fucking assholes. Like, calling somebody racist doesn't make you virtuous. It makes you a fucking asshole, because 9 times out of 10, your claim is incorrect. It's a lie, and you fucking know it.
Well, it's all about projecting your own insecurities, your own fears, your own hatreds onto other people instead of owning them or dealing with it, weathering it, growing as a person, which is something that I've tried to do over the last 5 years as much as I can. And Gap Stargate, Red is a man who doesn't clean his peen. Johnny Cage, I am not. Walton is not Chris Curious. What is that? No,
I don't know about that.
I am confident. I am confident in my sexuality. I know who I am. Okay, I know what I am. If you're a giver or a taker, it's gay. Red. All right.
Yeah. Look, we're all entitled to our own opinion. Okay.
No. But see, everyone's a little curious when the dress comes on, Johnny. Chris, that's some confidence. That's a strange nexus point of confidence that I'm not turned on by.
That's pretty cool. Like, Chris is one of those people who I've watched him grow in his confidence, right? Because he used to be this just shy little guy, just very quiet, didn't really start any shit. Now he's just all over the place, just fucking with everybody. He knows it. He knows it now. He knows he's the man, and he projects it. It's like, yeah, fuck you. I'll wear a dress. So what? You got a boner when I'm wearing this dress, bitch.
Oh, damn. Got a tent pole.
Chris. No, I love to see people grow in confidence. Like, like, I don't know if Chris was always a squirrely guy. I don't know if he was even squirrely to begin with. I don't know, but that's kind of what I saw. But I saw him grow, and it's cool to see. Like, confidence is good. Being rude fucking dick is not. There's a difference, and people seem to have lost that difference.
And you know what would? So I'll take an honest asshole over a liar any day. Right. I mean, so I'll deal with somebody who at least what you're dealing with is someone's a jerk to you straight up. It's the ones who lie to your face. Those are the ones I can't stand. It's the ones who put you in a situation learn you, press your buttons, manipulate, and then and cause you to become disturbed. Like those I can't stand those. I can't stand like the ones on Twitter who will just throw out label after label after label after label, just knowing it's nonsense, only to piss you off, only to get you to a point, or try to disparage you, or bring you to a boiling point of rage. It's unnecessary aggravation. I mean, it really, because you're aggravated. I get it, but it's unnecessary aggravation.
A lot of times people get fun out of that shit. Like it gives them a thrill. Like misery loves company, right? That's the truth. And you see a lot. By the way, if you're doing any of that shit, congrats, you're a fucking douche. But yeah, I will never understand. Like my dad was kind of one of those people who he was just miserable all the time. And he kind of, I don't know, I got the sense that he enjoyed when other people were as miserable as he was. But not always. You know, he had his bright moments. He had his moments where he was decent and he was good and he was kind. But I'm not seeing that anymore. Like these days, when somebody's a miserable prick, they're generally a miserable prick. At least for real, you know, and that's the thing that's really pissing me off more than anything these days. You see a lot of people out there just projecting this aura of kindness, and I'm just here to help, and I want everybody to do well until nobody's watching. Then I'm gonna fucking stab you again and again and again and again and again and again and again because one time you said something I didn't like, or one time you did something I didn't like, or one time you didn't give me what I wanted. You know, these people are fucking scum.
People who harbor, like when you harbor pain, and hold it and just let it fester inside of you, and then use that as an excuse to cause harm, to continue cycles of pain, which is something that I have been not always, but something that I have been trying to stop for the last 6 years. Like you recognize things that have happened. You were talking about your dad. Like my dad was the same way. You know, sometimes he really got off on being the bully, because I don't think he ever was, or he was bullied a lot. And then he'd be loving the next day. It was a very, very strange relationship with my father. But you have to recognize when something is poisonous inside of you, or if there is someone around you who is causing a cycle of pain and discomfort to you, emotional pain, mental pain, and stop it. Just decide to stop it, whether it's cutting that person off or whether it's changing your own behavior. That is the most important. And I thought that was important because I didn't want to pass on the sins of the grandparents onto the grandchildren, like onto my children or my grandchildren. I wanted to stop that cycle. Yeah. And what we're seeing is just a lot of people who are completely unrepentant, and just they don't care. There's no accountability. There's no forethought.
There's no desire empathy to stop the cycle, because they love the cycle. Right. Real quick, I want to address this. Captain Track, man. Listen, I know it. We've talked a little bit about that. You got to learn to love yourself, brother. Like there's something about you that is awesome. There's something about everybody that's awesome. What you got to do is focus on that awesome part of you, because it's there, and you know what it is. You know what it is. You know, even I've had some depression. I think everybody struggles to an extent with that, some more than others, but dig through it, man, because even at your worst, there's still something that's best about you. There's something better about you than anybody else, and just find that, focus on it, do it, man. Like, don't let other people get you down either. Don't worry about what other people think of you. Yeah. That's a big part of it. Is a lot of people are so constantly focused on what other people are thinking of them, or how did I sound, or how did I come off, or who gives a shit. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. Love yourself, and and march forward. That's it.
There's lessons to be found everywhere, Captain Trek. First of all, you're a YouTuber. I see you doing morning shows, your morning coffee shows. You've got people in the community that are backing you up. You have friends all over the place, dude. And and don't worry about what anybody else thinks. Understand who your friends are. You have support out here, and you can learn lessons from good and bad. One of the coldest, nastiest people I ever dated in my life taught me, don't give a shit what other people think. She was right. Don't care what other people think.
There's lessons to be learned even from assholes.
Even from assholes. That's right.
What's up, super fan Adam Shawhan? How you doing, my friend? As we talked about wee ills last night, and look, Red had Walt, our wee man. This is confusing, man. Our wee man.
Adam, we were friends, man.
You still are.
Are we?
Hey, Runner, how you doing, my man?
What's up, Runner?
Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Johnny says dad's on a 14-year quest to find cigarettes. Well, that's a lot of people's problem too. What's up, Tony? How you doing?
Tony,
How
hell,
you
brother.
doing?
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
awesome.
a little behind in the chat here. I don't want to be like Sugar Chris. He says, well, it does feel weird without her here. What the hell? What did I miss? What did I miss? Sorry. Bernie House says, cut toxic people out of your life. They cause nothing but pain. That is 100%.
Yeah.
100%. I can't tell you how good. Like, there's been several times throughout my life where I just had to chop a whole block of people, and every time it felt better. Every time it felt better. You don't need that influence in your life. You don't need that bullshit. You know, once you get a single red sign, get the fuck out. Save yourself weeks, months, years of bullshit. Just get the fuck out.
Yeah, so real quick, as what Horny Alf was just saying, I was at my spiritual shop a couple weeks ago, and I was talking to the gentleman at the counter, and he was bringing up something that I talk about often, just in a different way. I talk about, you are who you entangle yourself with, who you surround yourself with. He was saying the same thing when you make a friend, when you meet a new person, you make a contract with them, but that you don't know what you're signing when you make that contract. You're connected not only to that person, but every person that they know, and you're going to be caught in that karmatic loop with those people. So cutting out one toxic person isn't just cutting out one toxic person; it's cutting out a cluster, because like attracts like.
Yep, absolutely. What's up, right, Kitty? How you doing? Well, my confidence sucks as well, but I do at least understand who actually likes me for me on this platform now.
Good, right, Kitty?
Yeah. Keep building that confidence, right? Because let me tell you, you're one of the most genuine, awesome people that's floating around here, and that was probably worded weird. Sorry about that, but
right, Kitty, you come through the chats all kinds of time. You want to come on Real Entertainment one week? I want to have you on. If you want to come on, do a live stream with me. Come on, do a live stream with me. I'd like to see you. I'd like to hang out with you.
Yeah, just keep doing you. Keep doing you. I know you're working on some cool stuff. Just keep at it. Keep practicing. Just keep improving. Like, yeah, I mean, I think you're really young too, so you got time. You got time. Don't waste your younger years like some of us did.
Yeah.
I should have been doing what I'm doing now 20 years ago.
Dig that, Red.
If you got something you want to do, if you got stories to tell, if you got hobbies that you want to pursue, get on it. Do it now. Don't waste those younger years, because later on you're going to be waking up with pain all over your body. I can't even.
Yeah, I know he all broke up, but he said he's fat and he doesn't work out, and he occasionally gives to men, but he's not gay.
Well, it's not gay unless you're taking it. And,
I'm sorry. I'm going to stop drilling that well one day. I promise, Red. That's just that.
I don't think you will. I don't think
no, I probably won't. That's
I got the little internet connection thing up top now. So yeah, if I cut out just whatever Walton says that I said is bullshit, just so you know.
Absolutely.
What's up, Black Guts? How you doing, my man?
Hell.
Yeah. I'm containing myself. I don't want to call you a little bitch right now.
Me?
Yeah. Pale Rider says, I don't think I have a confidence problem. I don't think you do either, man. Like,
no.
Pale Rider is the person you want to emulate, except for maybe the excessive drinking.
Pale Rider
is that back just a little bit.
The Giga Chad. Pale Rider is like we need a Voltron of Chads, and Pale Rider is the head of the Voltron. Okay, it's like we need to do that.
And actually, on second thought, don't cut back at all, Pale Rider. Because have you ever seen Pale Rider sober? Holy shit! Like, he's mean. He's like straight up mean.
Is he? Oh my god!
He's like the opposite of a mean drunk.
I can't see Giga Chad being mean. I can't. I can't see him. He's empathetic. He's a compassionate.
Well, he's not mean to me, and I appreciate that. But that man, I see him roll it and take some shots at like Sugar Chris. I'm like, damn, Pale Rider.
He does. You'll see Pale Rider come out swinging.
I don't think we're all assholes here. At least not mostly.
Well, I mean, if you don't mess with each other, you don't like each other.
Yeah. Here we go. Sugar Chris says Red isn't gay. He just prefers the feeling of a strong man in his arms for comfort. There you go.
I mean, you gotta have your grunts. You gotta have your thralls. Red gaze has some in the gays community has thralls, and that's what he wants.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I need to do that, Runner. I'm going to. I'm gonna follow Sugar Chris's example and start working on some shit.
Why is everybody working out? What's going on?
Because it's warm out now, right? It's that's usually what happens. Everybody's just slouches during the winter, and then You're like, oh, it's warm.
I got no excuses. I'm in Florida. I got no excuses, Red. I just be working out year round. I'm like, you see Walton walk up and he's like, 250 fucking muscle. Like, yeah, that's what's going to happen at the meetup. I promise.
Dan says he's mean if you deserve it. Well, that's true too. He says I'm harshly honest, not mean. Okay, all right, I'll accept that.
But you got to put a LOL on things sometimes. I figured this out too. I didn't know this because last night I was messing with Scott and I threw at the sporking. I threw a message out, and somebody that's like, I don't know, I've been interacting with the chats for like 2 years. Was like, "What the hell's wrong? What the hell's this fucking toxicity?" Like he was really upset. And I was like, "Yo, it's Scott. You got to bust his balls. You know, you have to do that. You know, like so. It's just." That's what we do. We have fun around here. We poke fun at each other. You know, we got to keep each other on our toes. We got to laugh. You have to laugh. Look how mad Red is right now.
I know, right? Man. That's why I came on here, because I knew the good people would calm me down.
I was going to do coffee and bullshit. I'm glad that I didn't.
Oh, you can. You can. I'm not planning on going too long here.
No. Well, yeah, but then like, I'll just be streaming over Culture Casino. Who cares?
It's only 6 minutes.
Yeah, right. It's all 6 minutes.
We're all assholes for the fun of it. Yes. Yeah. Yes. I mean, it's okay to jab each other as long as it's in good fun. If it starts getting a little tension there, then maybe pull it back a little bit. Like, I've been one of the few who'll kind of cut back on the short jokes and the tree shit with Walton here. Yet for some reason, I seem to be his primary target for the past couple of weeks. But we'll see. We'll see how that works out for him.
Look, I have a lot of repressed pain and anger, okay, because of what you and NyRiam have put me through.
Me? What have I done?
What have you done? You facilitate, Red. You pass that pain.
Horning Up says, I know Steven's been enjoying all the Lizzo memes.
Yeah. Thanks, Horning Up.
Lovely Sherry. Good morning to you.
Hey, what's up, Sherry?
Good morning. Yeah, I'm pulling it back a little bit, okay? All right, says, tell Katie love the Yuri drawing, but next one needs more skin. There is one with skin, actually, but I don't think she recorded. That's traditional. I don't think she recorded the drawing of that. But I could be wrong. That's one of, could be a print we might put in a book, or maybe we'll just put it in the back of the book or something. It's going to be sweet. It's going to be cool. You'll enjoy it. Sugar Chris says, tomorrow, push arms and probably shoulders for me. Okay, we don't need your workout routine. Just go do it.
I mean, keep your ass tight, Chris.
Don't be one of those people, Sugar.
Keep your ass tight, Sugar, for the dress.
Don't take it. Don't ever take it. Otherwise, it's a little gay. Walton Peen is small hooded carrot.
No, it is not a small hooded. What are you talking about? Tuck it back now, Stargate. Come on now.
Small hooded carrot. Damn.
Listen, man. I'm not packing an Arizona bottle, but I mean, it ain't like that small. Lord.
No, don't look. Don't. Yeah, leave that where it is. Sugar's just all over this gay stuff. You really got him wound up, Walton. Like he's frothing at the mouth for the gay stuff.
Yeah, right? Frothing at the mouth, gays. Well put. Yeah, it's a topic that was inserted into my stream, and my mind. And it just hasn't left. It had the ghost of gays, of gays is in my head, in my skull. It's skull me. All right. It's very gay.
Right. It says the Yuri Nam coloring was very Nam. Yeah. That's actually what inspired that name. I don't say that very often, but it's true. Steven talks about working out, and I picture a 3'4" bodybuilder.
That's messed up.
I saw a few of those on Instagram. I can pull one of those up if you like.
No, we don't. No. Don't be like NyRiam. Don't do that. Jesus.
See, this is what Sugar does. He comes in here talking all kinds of gay nonsense, trying to get the guys worked up, and then he does what you do. He tries to turn it around and project it onto us.
No, he doesn't.
We're the ones thinking about his tight butt. No, nobody's thinking about that, Sugar.
No, Chris. No. I was just looking out for a brother. I mean, I'm just trying to help. Whatever your fetish is, I wanted to, be there for you. I wanted to be behind you.
Johnny says Alf's got a point, but Walton would look like a Ninja Turtle.
What the? I can't with y'all.
Walton, he said everything was okay if you put an LOL after it. Okay, so it's not gay unless you're taking it. LOL.
No way. That's cheating, gays. Don't give him ideas, chat. Don't do that. You don't understand how methodically evil the gays is.
There you go. Right, it's going to DM you about coming on the stream. Be careful.
Awesome.
Be careful creeping into Walton's DMs, right, Kitty?
Yeah.
Just,
It's in 2 weeks. Let's have you on Rogue in 2 weeks if we can do it. 6 p.m. on Saturdays. It's going to be a fun time. I think I'm going to have 32 flavors of Nick Weiser on that week too. So it'll be a good time, right, Kitty?
Oh yeah. Sugar says you're like Puck from Alpha Flight. It's like Sim.
I don't even know what that means, but I know it's effed up because Chris said it.
It's fairly complimentary. I mean, Puck's pretty buff. He's pretty buff.
Is he? All right, I'll be that, I guess.
Ninja Turtle. But yeah, the whole point is, people, don't be a douche. Like, just observe your surroundings. You know, try to be polite to people. Even, you know, whether you know them or not, whether you think they deserve it or not, always be polite first. Always be kind first. And if somebody proves to be a douche, well, then give them a little douche back. You know.
Give them squirt that douche right in their face. Get your and if you don't have any, get a bottle of water and vinegar and just don't take it. Give it.
Give it.
I don't know where I was going with that, but it sounded right.
Yeah, because it's not gay unless you're taking it. Tip for the day: don't be a douche. That's
hey,
it. Yeah, hell, Becky, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, I kind of wound down now. You leveled me out, Walton. You in the chat.
I didn't mean to. You were raging out. I know.
That's all right. It's all right. It's good. It's a good thing. I don't like to be filled with rage. Like I don't. I really. It's not a good feeling. I don't care for it. But sometimes you just gotta rage.
I know that. I think this was started on my stream. I think the story was told, but I wanted to know if there's been any more sightings of rabid Demogeny. Have you had any more of the crazy black guy, you know, trying to run you off the road?
No, I think I saw his vehicle once since then, but I didn't actually see him. Like, I'm not sure. I think it was the vehicle, but I'm not sure. So I didn't see him. There hasn't been any more raging. Yeah, it's been pretty calm in that area.
That's good. I'm glad because, you know, we can't have that. That's just too whack. And Demogeny, you know, I don't want to think about him. You know, I don't want to think about his image.
Okay, it wasn't Demogeny. It just looked like Demogeny if he had rabies. That's all.
Rabies, like frothing rabies, you know, like
yeah, flailing around, wanted to bite your. Never mind. 32 Flames got my sub. He better not disappoint, or he will suffer the wrath of Sober Rider. Oh shit!
He will not. Thank you, Pale Rider, for support. 30 Flames, Nick Weiser. He's an awesome cat in the community.
He is. Yeah, he's a cool dude. Man. What's up, Darius Munchausen? Good morning, sir. How you doing, my friend? Glad you're here. Becky says, "What did I walk into?" It's actually pretty calm now, Becky. It was much worse.
You walked into Gaze and Walton. That's all you need to know. It's going to be a fun ride. Guaranteed.
Yeah, pretty much. I need to play some more RPG. Yes, you do. I think everybody needs to play some more RPG. If everybody spent more time hanging out with friends, first make some fucking friends, and then hang out with them. Play some games. That's pretty much my therapy every 2 weeks. You know, just going to games, hanging out, and we rag on each other there too. You know, we're all dudes. It's fun. It's all in good fun. We play the game. We go, you know, Texas Roadhouse. We have a steak. It's just a guy's night. It's fun. It's relaxing. No bullshit. You know, everybody.
I miss tabletop gaming, man. I really do. That's the fun. That's really a social game, and but I'd be there with you, Gaze, if I could.
I know, man.
I know. I've been playing a lot of. My buddy Tom moved down here with me. Guy I've known since I was 17, and we've been playing Command and Conquer like crazy. Because that's what we used to play back in the day, like 20 years ago. So we've been getting my son into it. I'm passing on my love for CNC. Westwood Studios was a shit. FEA, Command and Conquer 4 is a turd in a box. Turd in a box. It is not Command and I want new construction options.
No shit, son.
sorry. I get upset about that because EA just totally crapped on a franchise that was epic.
Well, what you do, okay, here's something too. A lot of people get lost in like the new thing. Like, I got to have the new thing. I want to play the new thing, you know. Bullshit. I can't remember the last time I bought a new like RPG book, rule book, or supplement or anything because I got a shelf full of awesome shit already. And I don't like, you know, they just keep printing this shit and changing the rules a little bit so they can sell more editions. You don't need the old editions. If you find something you like, play it. If you don't like something in the rules, tweak it, house rule that shit. Like, you don't have to keep blowing money, especially all these companies are totally going like woke now too. Like West End Game, or not West End, Wizards of the Coast. I think Mongoose might be one of them. Green Ronin, like all these companies, they used to be fucking cool. They're just constantly coming out with all this bullshit now, and they're putting it in the books. Fuck off. Fuck off. It's a fantasy world. It's a role-playing game. You make up all this shit in your mind. If you want a chick with a dick, you can put it in the game. We don't need it in the book.
It could be a magic dick, too. You can have a chick with a magic penis. You can do anything you want.
Straight to the magic penis.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I said, I would only be able to play the RPG online. I don't have any tabletop role-playing game friends in the real world.
They're out there, Chris.
Make some. I don't know. Maybe we could arrange some online stuff. Like, it doesn't have to be on streams either. Like, we can just play for fun. You know?
We should do like a Twitch tabletop thing.
This is something people have lost. You don't have to. If you're on YouTube, if you're a streamer, you don't got to stream every part of your fucking life. You know, you can just hang out with people. You can just have fun. Like Chris Fisk here. What's up, Fisk? Sometimes we just hang out and talk for hours. You know, because it's fun, because we enjoy each other's company, because he's a cool dude, and we like to exchange ideas and just talk about shit. Not everything has to be live. Not everything has to be on stream. Like, I know you guys enjoy it, and you probably enjoy it if we did like some RPG stuff, but I'm just saying, like, not everything about you has to be public. You know?
That's the damn truth. Well, you telling me. He's looking at me when he said that. Not everything has to be public, Walton. No.
Well, I wasn't, but it's true. Yeah.
Look, learn that lesson too. I learned a lot this year. But yeah, you know what? You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I mean, but my mind automatically goes to, because of what we do, it automatically goes like, can we do this live? But it'd be really awesome. I think I haven't played D&D in forever. I would love to get back.
Yeah, that's something maybe we could do. Maybe we could start a little group, play a few sessions, get some characters together. And if everybody wants to, then maybe we could stream it sometimes. We could try that. Horny Off wants to know, which Command and Conquer have you been playing?
So the easiest one for us to network was Kane's Wrath, because it's one of the later versions. Found a really cool site called CNC Net. Go to CNC Net. They have all the Command and Conquer games. They have the fixes that you need in order to network them. You can play everything all the way back, every single Red Alert all the way forward on multiplayer. If you go through that site, so check out CNC.net. Awesome site.
Cool beans. Yeah, I never actually played that game, so I might check it out. I don't know, like, I have so little time anymore for anything. Like, I've been wanting to just sit down and play like World of Tanks forever. I just want to roll around in a tank and shoot some shit, But I just don't. I never have time. I'm always writing something. Or
the story for CNC, bro, is just it's really good. I mean, we started playing it back in the early '90s. Oh, real quick, you have a new member. Man.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you very much, Tony. Hold on, let me scroll down. Whew. Well, I'm way behind the chat. I'm totally Sugar Chris today. Thank you very much, Tony. I appreciate that, my friend. I've been putting out some videos with sneak peeks of stuff that nobody else gets to see for members. We have a video on a super secret project we're working on with somebody in the chat right now, a very awesome individual. And we also have a video of the new Sunsworn Visual Companion, introducing you to a couple new species in there as well. And I'll put these out periodically. I said once a month on the member tab, but I'm going to try to do it a little more frequently than that, just because. But thank you, Tony. I appreciate that, my friend.
Hail to Tony. Please subscribe to the Clown World Review. Check out him. He streams a lot with Etep Okui and Place to Be Reviews. It's just good people, great people.
Streaming tonight with the wrestling retro introspection.
Yes,
did I say that right, Tony?
I'd like to come and check that out, because me and my buddy Tom, we watched up with Monday Night Wars. We were watching that whole time. We had a lot of good times. We used to get together, and like a whole bunch of us at a house at his place and watch those shows.
Yeah, man. He got me back into it, man. Like, I haven't watched wrestling in forever, man. When they started talking about that stuff, and I just I had a Peacock subscription anyway, because they get some decent stuff on there. And just been rolling back through it, watching some old WrestleManias and SummerSlams, and it's very nostalgic.
Yeah, I'm seeing CNC love. I'm sorry, real quick before you get to the Time Prophet. Hail the Time Prophet. Please subscribe to that man right there. I'm seeing a lot of CNC love in the chat. Listen, if we can get some CNC games, like a bunch of us together, I'm going to get on 32 Favors of Nick Weiser was talking about an alternative to Discord, and I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but I want to get involved in that. It's a lot better than Discord. But if we can get a bunch of people in the community together, play some Command and Conquer, I'd love that. Yeah. Red starts out just real quick overview. Command and Conquer 1 was about this the United States versus like this terrorist organization called NOD. It's run by this guy Kane. He's freaking immortal. I mean, he doesn't age. He's like, you know, he's basically been like molding the earth or molding history, you know, down to the ages. And there's this new substance called Tiberium. It's came from a meteor, landed on the earth, and now it's like it's a really poisonous substance, but you can build damn near anything out of it. It's the money of the game. And so all throughout these games, Red Alert, you know, which like the next one that came out was Red Alert, which is really cool. It was what if Einstein went back in time and killed Hitler when he was in his early 20s, and what would happen after that? And it's about the Soviet Union taking over instead of, you know, Germany. But it's really good alternate history in those games. Really cool, really awesome tech. It's like sci-fi. It goes all the way up into an alien invasion. Like that's like the last part, because CNC4 don't exist. That's not canon. So Command and Conquer 4 is not canon.
Much like D&D 4th edition.
Understood. Yeah, it's not canon. That was EA going, we like Warhammer, so we're going to change the game engine to Warhammer because no, you don't change a game engine of something that people have loved. Like Westwood Studios was great. They kept it real the whole time, no matter what version of that game they put out, with the exception of Renegade, which is like a first-person shooter.
I don't get that shit. If it works, why are you fucking with
Why
it?
do you change it?
Like they did the same shit with World of Warcraft, man. I'm still mad about that. Like they see, because I'm a PvP guy. That's what I enjoy. When I play an MMO, I want to get out there and like fuck with people in the real world. You know, I want to be
absolutely
in the real. Well, it's not the real world, but you know what I'm saying.
I want to build a twink and I want to murder people.
Yeah, and I want people to come at me while I'm questing. You know, because that's part of the fun. It's again. Observe your fucking surroundings. Know what's going on around you. That doesn't just apply to the real world. That applies in MMOs as well. It keeps you on your toes, man. I love that shit. And they just pounded that into the ground to the point where it just didn't happen anymore. Like they have PvP servers with no fucking PvP going on. What is that?
Crazy. That's crazy.
Fucking pussies. Just ruined the whole game. Did that shit with Shadowbane too. That's one of the first MMOs I ever played was Shadowbane.
If I build a tank, if I build a tank, I want to go tank somebody. You know, like that's what I want to do. I want to have fun. You know,
right?
You're right,
dude. I built a fucking PvP tank once just to do it, just so I could sit there and laugh at them while they're just beating. Anyway, I'm sorry, got off track here. What's up, Time Prophet? How you doing, my friend? You got a Mortal Coil in the house as well. How you doing, buddy? This stream contains a high amount of trans fat. Absolutely.
Hell, brother, hell,
my man. Pale Rider says R.A. Salvatore said his next book he was going to address the racism in his previous books.
No.
I've heard this. Holy shit. Like that is the man who influenced my writing more than anything. I love his shit.
Really? No, Tristan Gordon is one of my favorite characters, dude.
And to hear that, I want to go to a book signing now, just so I can pimp blast the motherfucker. Like, what are you doing? Why do you got to be part of this? I mean, I know he's always been a little bit there. He's put out some tweets here and there that were like, why you got to say that? But come on, man, you got to put this shit in the books. Fucking Robert, come on, Robert, what are you doing?
He already confronted this though, Red, right? Because he already talked about like when when Drift first came up to the surface, what he had to deal with, what he was dealing with in 10 Towns, what he was dealing with. You know, like we've already dealt with the racism thing. You know, being a dark elf, he had to overcome that stigma because his race is crazy. And he's the exception to the rule. So like, why would you need to expand on that? There's no reason to. You don't need to connect that to the real world. It's already relatable. It's already understanding.
Dark, Stephen. You understand? They're dark, so they can't all be bad.
They're most of them is bad. All right, look, the Spider Queen is
fuck off. Leave the evil races alone. We need evil races in fantasy. That's what makes fantasy. Come on. And Sugar, how dare you? Yeah, this shit's just it's getting out of hand. It's way out of hand. It's beyond getting out of hand. It's way out of hand.
We just became friends on a whole new level. You don't know the nerd boner I just got now that I know that you read those books.
Oh god. Did you read the Demon Wars saga?
Closer friends. I didn't. It
starts out really strong, but it gets kind of boring after a while, to be honest.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I haven't read too much recently. I need to get reading again because really, like, honestly, R.A. Salvatore, reading the series up to 1,000 Orcs, it was a big influence in me, my writing style and how I presented my sci-fi. When I was writing my first science fiction book, had a lot to do with it because I was reading a lot at that time. I was also reading some Warhammer 40K books, which are phenomenal. Some of them are really good. Some of the Halo books, really good. There was a lot of influences in the sci-fi fantasy genre in that helped to direct my writing style at that time. Look at Keely, thank you very much. Look, I don't care. I would tap Brie Larson. I'm just gonna say it. I would tap that ass. All right. I don't think she'd be a Fast and Furious, but you know,
Johnny, I'm a little behind here. I'm not sure what this was in reference to.
those the games used to seduce the dragons and shit. Oh damn, Johnny. Red, what's he talking about, man?
I'm not sure. I've never seduced a dragon, but I'd like to.
Would you? Yeah, you know what? I think I would. I think I'd try. But where would the back hole be? Could you? Was under the tail? I would suppose.
It's got to be under the tail. Yeah,
under the tail. I would think. Yeah, but I mean,
you just lift that up, crawl inside. What? Wait, what?
Could you use a kryptonite cock ring on that? Like, would that work?
Would it matter to a dragon? It's not Superman. Pat Ryder says it would be cool to play Rifts down in Mexico with the vampires and have the OP characters. Rifts was a weird system, man. Like that whole Palladium, that whole system. Like I enjoy it. I love the lore to it. Like all the fluff, the fluff in the books, the stories. But man, those game mechanics are some of the biggest shit I've ever seen in my life. It's so terrible. So terrible. It just needs a little revision. But dude won't do it. Like that's another guy, Kevin Siembieda, like the owner of Palladium Games. That guy is so far up his own ass. This son of a bitch, he had a deal with who was it? I want to say James Cameron, but I'm not exactly sure. It's this huge name wanted to make a Rifts movie. And this son of a bitch sat on it and kept making demands this way and that way. Like he is so up his own ass. Like he passed up on a Rifts movie, just because he couldn't let go of a little tiny bit of control.
That's promotion. That's free promotion if you get
Hell
a good
yeah,
movie.
it is. Hell yeah, it is.
Yeah. Keely Chow. Yeah, Johnny.
Always seduce the dragon.
Keely Chow, I understand Lethal Lightning. I'm not alone. Lethal called that first. He was the first one to come out and say that. And I don't mind being that sloppy second, Hail Trans Fat. I'm just saying that because Lethal would enter dry and leave wet. That's how he rolls, So it would already be good for me.
I'm sorry, Pale Rider. I apologize. I'm just, sometimes I get in a mood where I'm just blabbing away and get into the conversation. I'm missing a little bit, so I apologize. Johnny says I want people to come at me. Red. At least you spelled it properly. Thank you for that. What's up, awesome one? How you doing, man?
Brother.
What's around me?
Yeah.
Yes, WoW went straight to hell after Lich King. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, it did. I loved World of Warcraft. I still played through Lich King. I think I played up until the next expansion, and then you know what? I stopped when the pandas hit. That's when I was done. The Pandera. That was it. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, and you're right, Pale Rider. Like the Dark Elf trilogy. That was some good shit. Good stuff.
Excellent. Look, the opening scene when she's gonna murder it. She's pulling this kid out of her. She's gonna kill it, and and they come in and say, "Yeah, your oldest died," so they can leave this kid. I was reading this book going, "Oh my damn, this is some serious shit. That's some evil."
Yeah, man.
I'm a little turned on, to be honest with you, because I like evil bitches. But I was like, I couldn't stop reading it. Great series, man.
Pet black dragons are racist, yes.
I like black dragons. They're my favorite black dragons.
They're pretty sweet. Fist says the reason why they're pushing so hard on good evil races is because they're Marxists. Marxism preaches moral relativism. This is intentional mind poison. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, all of this is intentional. If you question that for a second, you're a buffoon. You're an absolute buffoon. It's all 100% intentional. It's these things they're designing shit to warp people's minds, basically. And anybody who remembers, you're an asshole. You're not supposed to remember. You're just supposed to keep going, keep consuming, keep going with the new traditions that they're creating for everything that you love.
I need to smoke some pot. Y'all are killing me.
Good time, or Captain Track. I'm glad to hear that, man. Awesome. It says, "Oh, I forgot you were a dragon, so used to seeing your big red eye."
It is, and it's swollen and red. I just played a clip of a video that an homage that I did to a bunch of us, Red and a couple of the people, Mortal Coil, Lethal, and it had Red Gaze's the old avatar, the old one that they used to put up there, the big old red.
Yeah, eye. I remember that. That's been a while now.
Yeah, I mean,
see, the thing was, I stole that, right? I stole that. It was a gift that I stole. Yeah. So I got to the point where I could actually create my own stuff, and other people, helped me create things as well. And so I just stopped using that because I don't, I never really felt that good sitting on.
Red, would you teach me how to use OBS and do the backgrounds you and Chris do? Because I think they're fucking awesome.
Yeah, I can try. It's been set up for a while, but I'm semi-retarded.
All right, well, cool. Hey, so am I. So maybe together we'll figure it out. Thanks.
And once again, Sugar Chris, how dare you come in here, sir, with this hypocritical shit?
Sugar Chris is testy today, gays.
It's not just today. It's not just today. He's been on his period for about 6 months now.
Wow. I wouldn't say that long, Chris. I like Chris. But today, extra salt. There's extra. And honestly, I think that the Giga Chad Voltron is forming. I think Sugar Chris and Pale Rider. I think that the Chad bots are starting to come together, and I'm a little scared. I'm a little intimidated by that. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Time Prophet says, Red Gaze, glad you changed your icon. The old one sometimes looked like an eye, but sometimes looks like a mouth with a tongue sticking out. Yeah, I've heard that before. And once it was pointed out to me, I could see it. But I still use it on occasion. I swap back and forth. Usually when I do the Firestorms, I throw up the dragon because, I don't know, branding.
It wasn't a mouth. It was a butthole with a tongue sticking out of it. It was really gross.
Well, as long as your tongue ain't going in.
It was coming out of it. It was like, could you imagine like if you were a mutant, like if you were an X-Man and like that was your mutation, like there's something whack like that, like you like a tongue comes out of your butthole. Like that's
it'd be like Toad, but Toad.
Right.
Awesome one says, buy my merch, Steven.
Oh, okay. Awesome one. I'm sorry, you have merch. I'm bad.
Buy it now.
Send me a link, bro. Send me a link.
Johnny says, how dare you even suggest Chris would be part of a Giga Chad anything?
Johnny, I think you're a part of that Giga Chad Voltron too, because you talk a lot of shit. There's a lot of machismo, toxic machismo happening right now in the chat, and I see it every week.
Yeah, man. Well, I guess Chris could probably fit in as the rectum.
With a tongue coming out of it.
Oh shit! I did it again. Cap Stargate says, Red Gaze, how dare you skip my 2 postings? Well, I was scrolling through because Sugar Chris was ragging on me about being behind in the chat. So let's see. You have what? You have to have a cock to use a cock ring. Damn.
Damn.
Yeah. Says Brie Larson might tap you, Walton, with her dangling toe.
I'm gonna ignore the toes. All right, we're gonna put shoes on them, and we're just gonna have to let that go. I want to slap the penny a little bit, and then I want to search for the ass. I'm gonna find it. I will search for and find it. You
got to suss it out.
Suss it out. Yes.
Suss it out.
Yes.
What's up, Katie? How you doing?
Oh, hi, Katie.
Home from work. She says, see, you only need one tiny peen story in to get your mood fixed.
It just takes 2 seconds, and then she's on my case. You see what I mean, Red? I'm affected. I'm affected. All right? This has been months of this. She was nice when she first came. I should have never responded. I should have let Gaze just let you been like, yo, Katie's starting to feel some kind of way because you ain't talking to her. Like, and I wasn't even trying to ignore you. I should have ignored you. I should have ignored you.
Well, see, if you don't react like the way you do, if you don't get so upset about it, then
I'm being real, Gaze. I'm expressing my frustrations. All right, this is shit it's deep seated. It's in my soul.
You're a little feeling monster, and you want to point the gay finger at me. Come on, man.
I'm a feeling monster.
Little feeling monster, a little raging feeling monster with homogenite rabies.
That's fucked up, Gaze. That's messed up.
Yeah, I never played the Rifts MMO. I honestly, I didn't even know there was one. That's how out of the loop I am. Pet Writer says Johnny Cage is definitely a Giga Chad, and I must admit, better looking than I. I would expect no less from my long lost son.
See, here we go. It's forming. It's starting to form.
Yep.
This will be the gaze Voltron.
Kitty says you're defected. Sorry, my hearing worsens with rising bullshit.
Kate, you don't even speak. My language ain't even your first language. You might not understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. Okay, you affected me. You affected me. All right. Every time I come on a live stream, you got a midget up there for some reason. I'm not that small.
You got him stuttering, Katie.
Gaze. Get some coffee.
By the way, Katie, yeah, Time Prophet made a comment on the Yuri video. It says they like your brush settings for Photoshop. That was Clip Studio, but I think a lot of those brushes are interchangeable. So yeah, if you wouldn't mind dropping Time Prophet some I lost the word. Advice or tips. That's it. Tips. How can I forget tip? How can I forget the tip, Walton?
You don't forget the tip. You promise them the tip. That's what you do, and you stay to it.
Giga Megazord Chad.
Giga
Right,
Megazord
Kitty.
Chad.
That is all.
That's it, right, Kitty? That's what it is. It's a gaze Chad. Gazord. Giga Gazord.
Maybe we'll make that some merch too. Pet Rider says the best way to deal with a woman is halfway ignore them from time to time, keeps them off balance. There you go.
Yeah, I tried to do that, but
what the fuck is this, Gap Stargate? Finger friends. Oh, now okay. Here we go. Another passing of the buck. This is a commonality I've been seeing around these parts. I'm going to talk all this gay shit, but it's your fault. You did this to me.
Yeah, I was a very mature person, very, very demure before I met some of these people like Gaze and NyRiam. Mm-hmm. I didn't act out. I was a very calm person. Yes.
No one.
No, I didn't curse that much.
Johnny said she broke you.
No, Johnny, no. Nobody breaks me. I'm Walton. Nobody breaks for Walton.
Yes, Gaze Voltron. I like it. Katie says, "Can we clip Walton stuttering?" It sounded like some weak Italian car stuttering.
You see what she puts me through? Do y'all see this, y'all men in the chat? You see what I've been dealing with? Months, almost a year of this.
Yes, tip your waiters always, even if they suck. I don't know. I have this policy, Walton. How do you feel about this? I'll always tip a little bit, because they're doing some work, even if they're lazy, they're still doing some work, and I understand that their wage isn't like the greatest, so I'm always going to tip. However, if I have to ask for a drink refill, you've just reduced your tip. If there's several things. If if the food comes out and you don't ask if everything looks okay, I might reduce your tip for that. They just got a couple, just small ground rules that are pretty basic. But if you do all those things, if I don't have to ask for shit. If you're always attentive and asking me, well, then your tip goes up. We always start at about 18 to 20%. That's usually what I tip. And I won't generally go below 15%. I know it's still kind of good for some people who don't deserve it, but I usually don't. But I mean, if you are fucking top notch, we're kicking that shit up. Like, I don't even count percentage anymore. Like, I'll just give you like half of what the bill was,
Right. Let's see. I was always a tipper, regardless, up until the point where I was having a dinner with some friends, and I actually saw somebody put 2 pennies in an empty cup. And I was like,
shit.
And no, for real though, his food wasn't brought out. The order wasn't even put in. Then it was brought out and it was wrong. And then when it was finally brought out, everybody else was done. It was like way after the fact. There are so since then I kind of changed my thinking on it. But I've also worked for gratuity. So you're right. It does come down to service. If first off, waiter or waitress comes up, that server comes up and they're taking my order without writing it down, I already have expectations. Okay, you're the next level waiter. Okay, I understand that. So you're going to be attentive. You're going to be on point. You're going to be here refilling. You're going to be checking on me. And if I don't get that, it goes down. The least I'll leave is probably like $4, maybe $5, depending on how much I've gotten. Usually about 5. But you're right. It always starts out somewhere around 18 to 20 with me. But there's also other factors that come into play. Did a rush just happen when they just cut all but like 1 or 2 servers?
Right.
Like because I've been a bartender, I've been a server, I've done that stuff.
So dude, I've actually had to talk my friends down from that before because I witnessed that kind of stuff going on, and they're like, this server sucks.
They're overworked.
You gotta overworked. They're overworked. Cut them some slack on this one.
All right. And if you're killing yourself like that, and now that's the way I look at it too, Red. Because if you're like if she or he is doing the best that they possibly can, and they're overworked with like 6 tables, 7 tables, then I understand like there's a probability that she's not going to get tipped or he's not going to get tipped by some of the others because they're having to wait a little longer. And that's when I'll make the exception, put in the 22%.
Yeah. What is this, Fisk? If they don't hock a loogie in your, what's wrong with you?
It's a tip if they don't hock a loogie. That is disgusting. Chris, you made me, I just, like I wanted to, I can't say that. That's gross.
And what's wrong with you, sugar? What is this shit? How dare you?
Gays is corrupting the youth. Y'all just don't know.
That is a lie. That is a gross fucking lie.
When I say youth, I don't mean under 18. I mean like the younger people in the chat. Anybody that's younger than Steve Lee, which is he's probably like what 45 by now.
What the hell? I'm not Culture Casino.
Culture Casino. I didn't say 55
yet. Not there yet.
I ain't say 55. Culture Casino looks like he's a caveman now. I don't know what happened. But if growing a beard that big and just being goofy will get you subs, I'll damn.
That writer says, just so y'all know, none of you have changed me, but I'm still happy to internet know you.
Giga Chad, you changed us, Pale Rider. You have changed. You have influenced everybody around you with your gravity.
You can't. That's just it. When you're confident in what you do, when you are a Giga Chad like Pale Rider, people don't change you. You change them.
That's right. He is the whole environment is being affected by the resonance of his masculinity.
Oh, look at this. Sugar Chris says, nobody would want to change you, Pale Rider. You're fine the way you are.
Oh, that is some man love, which is not gay. Sweet. And I didn't just text you, man love is not gay. Right? I also texted ETEP and Vinny because y'all were all there. And if I had
did either of them respond to you? Because I just couldn't respond to that.
Vinny did not. He will not. He know Vinny. He's not gonna. You're gay, Wolf. Stop being gay. But ETEP, I think ETEP shot me something like, oh, ETEP did. He said, absolutely not. He totally agreed with me because that's my homie, the spokesperson for the Clean Your Peen movement.
Right. All right, Johnny Cage says, be right back. Keep bullying Walton. When you're done bullying Walton, go back to bullying Chris. Okay.
Hold on. Wait, was Chris getting bullied while I was away?
No, see, Chris has turned into the bully. He is one of those people that has become a product of his environment. Yes, 100%.
Yes, Chris.
This used to be such a sweet young boy. And now he's just running around, whipping his dick out, slapping people in the face with it.
Got to.
It's awful.
So he is the battle angel with a mushroom stamp. He's mushroom stamping them. He's just
See, look at this. He says tipping is bull. They should be paid a working wage. I shouldn't be socially pressured into giving even more money.
You shouldn't. Well, that's up to you.
I can relate to that. Like I can see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. That's up to you, Chris. But that's not the way that it works.
It's not the way that works. Yeah.
And I have to say that the gratuity system really does, in the end, work for those who put that extra effort into what they're doing, into customer service, into taking care of whatever it is, whatever particular type of industry you're in that gets gratuity.
Or if you got really hot tits, because there's Simps in the room.
But I'm telling you, bro, I don't have hot tits. And there were some other chicks that I worked with at one place at a casino, and they're pretty hot.
Was it a culture casino?
It wasn't a culture casino, but I could make good money. It all comes down to creating a relationship with the person that you're helping and the customer, the repeat customers that come back, and being a good person. And that's
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not high.
absolutely right. I'm just saying they're out there.
They are right. Absolutely.
Right,
And
Kitty has a story to tell.
okay.
She says, when I was working at a restaurant around when I was 16 or so, there was a really mean lady who walked out when I wouldn't look at her the right way. The guy I served, or the next guy I served, saw this, and 1 second. Even though this guy only had a piece of pie or something that wasn't even $10, he tipped me a whole $20 and said, "That sucks. You had to deal with that." Well, that's cool.
Yeah, dig that.
That's super cool.
That's good people. That's good people that understand. Usually people who have worked in or had family who worked in understand, what that industry is like. But then you have people like Chris's position, which is completely valid. It's totally valid. You shouldn't have to be socially pressured. You shouldn't have to pay more. It really is completely a choice.
Yeah, I agree with that too. And if they did pay them a living wage, I think a lot of people still would tip. There's certain services that
Right.
people provide where they do get paid good, but you still tip them just because it's, especially if
Chris,
they go out of their way.
Chris, you may not know this, but in the industries in which you don't show gratuity, you're called a ratchet.
Well, we all know Sugar Chris is ratchet.
He is ratchet.
Ryder says, I always tip, but there was once when this waitress was so crappy, I paid the first round of a 12-person table to leave and go somewhere else. The place was dead.
Wow. Damn, that is terrible.
Oh, see, here's an old man that says, "You kids are youngins to me. Only Tommy is older than me."
Tommy is old as dirt.
Time Prophet says, "Here's a tip. If you want more money, get a better job."
Damn, Time Prophet coming through with a mushroom stamp.
Send more gay love to gays. Yeah, I'll take it. Oh, shit, wait, no, I won't take it. I'll give it.
He'll give it, right. Because taking it is actually gay. Giving it is gays.
Get off my junk, Chris.
Oh, man, there's some cat fights in the chat.
Yeah, right. You probably are the youngest here. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think you're even younger than Johnny. I think so.
God, young.
Cap says, "I love the servers. They work so hard, especially the good ones." Yeah, man.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of them are very hardworking. Absolutely. Says, "I don't know if I would want Walton to serve me, if you know what I mean." It comes up short.
I was a good bartender. I could see over the bar.
Yes, Fisk. All you need is hot tits in this world.
I try and tell that. I was talking to a female friend just recently, and I was like, "The internet's made for you. What do you can make money. Just go. You can do anything you want. You're a chick. Just go out there. There is a simp out there for you and Sugar Chris. There is a simp out there for you, and that you can talk down to, and you can monetize. It can happen. It can happen.
Absolutely.
If I had tits, I'd be a Twitch streamer. You believe that?
He's probably sober right now, Sugar. Don't take it to heart. Have a good day, right, Kitty? Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it as always. You're always awesome. Very glad that you're in the chat as often as you are.
Please, and send me that DM. I'll have you on Rogue Entertainment in a couple weeks.
Hells yeah. Sugar says, "I don't believe Riot Kitty is younger than Johnny. Nobody is."
Damn.
Well, I mean, somebody is. Like, I'm sure baby that was born today is younger than Johnny.
Well, I mean, I think we're talking in the adult realm. I don't know. Is Johnny like 18? What's up with Johnny? Is he young? I'm not asking. I'm not. Listen, that didn't come off the right way. I'm done.
Johnny wants to say it. He could say it. I'm not throwing anybody's age out there. All right, it says, "P.S. No, I'm not kidding. We didn't even get through ordering because I wouldn't look at the customer the right way." Well, fuck that customer.
Damn.
Orny Elf says, "Steven, there's simps for short, hairy guys too."
I'm not that hairy. I'm telling you, I take care of I clean peen. I got hardwood floors. I take care of Alpha, and I'm not short.
Power Rider says, "I paid a few mortgages with tips. Jeez, I wish I had half of that back." Well, you get I think the business you're in is a little more lucrative tip wise than.
Does he mean the tip of his? What tip is he?
Well, I mean, it could be construed in different ways, I believe.
Okay, I'm wondering. I felt like there was two meanings there or something.
Captain Trek says, Steven, I need a simp. Any suggestions?
You got to find. There are gay. Listen, Captain Trek. There are gay men out there who like something called a bear. Throw some hair on you. Get out there, shake it a little bit. You know, what I mean, be tough. They like that. They want to rub their hands across your chest. Like those are the simps you could go for. I would definitely plug that market. Don't be ashamed to sell yourself. Don't be ashamed. Do it, Trek. I'm with you, brother. I mean, I'm not with you.
Sugar's trying to sell Johnny to you.
What? No. That's not what I see. I know. I see. I kind of screwed up with what I was saying. I didn't mean what that didn't come out the way that I meant it to come out. You know, so it was. I don't. This chat's going to kill me now.
Gap Stargate says, "What's a simp?" You know what a simp is.
I know what a simp is. I wish I had that clip.
I feel like we're being played here.
If we were on my channel, I already still got that clip from back in the day when I was doing the Rogue 4. Red, I think you were there, and my son came on for the very first time. I said, "What's a simp?" He was like, "It's a dude who's a bitch for a girl." Like 13 years old.
Here, since we got Chris, and well, never mind. I'm not going to do that to Chris. I'm not going to do that. Time Prophet says Homer Simpson is the best simp.
Homer Simpson? Would Homer Simpson be a simp for sandwiches? For stupidity?
Donuts.
No, I don't know. I don't know if he would be a simp. Would he be a simp?
Here we go. Fisk is summing it up. Simpering minions are male orbiters that pay usually mediocre women in hopes that they'll show some affection. Yeah, that's a good description.
Now, Chris, you know what? The thing is that Red, I think you're right, because I was like, like 6 months ago, Chris would have not been the description. It would have been a lot less harsh than this. This is
a different Chris. This is a different Chris.
Salty. What did y'all do while I was away? What did you do to my Chris while I was away?
No, Fisk has been feeling his oats here for a while now.
Wow.
And he's right. Sugar says everyone has a fetish. You just got to find the one you fit into and work it. The red dress could have so many on their knees begging me, please.
Absolutely, Chris. Shake it. Look, I'm telling you, when that whole clip happens, I'm enticed up until the head. And I'm like, and I don't know what just happened. It's very confusing to my genitals. And I don't like that feeling.
How do you feel about this?
Walton, you sure know a lot about gays, but you're just right. But just a giver, right? No, I'm not giving or taking. I'm not of that.
You're taking.
No. There is a lot. There is a lot of gays in my family. All right, I just know a lot of gays. And you know, I understand. I don't like this conversation. I'm feeling very uncomfortable.
All right. Well, I'm about to wind it down anyway. I really just came on here to bitch. I didn't expect this to last more than a half hour.
Really? I saw you streaming. I said, "Oh, we're gonna have some fun."
Yeah. Pat Ryder says, random wisdom. If you have a good bartender, never sleep with her if you don't plan on marriage. Kind of like do shit where you eat. Don't shit.
Dig it. Pale Rider, understand that. Absolutely. Yeah. Dig it.
Yeah, man.
I banged a bartender once.
Fisk says confirmed. Walton has a gay family.
I do not. Well, yeah. I mean, well, there's gays in my family. The whole family isn't gay.
I mean, you did just bring a dude to Florida with you. Just saying.
I don't like where that's headed. Hold on, it's a friend thing. I was supposed to bring a chick down here, but
But you came back with a dude. You're not helping your situation here.
Oh my God, did she turn me gay? Oh, okay.
It happens. It can happen. Time Prophet says, can you be not gay and take coffee enemas? He's got a point.
I know nothing about this coffee enema thing. I don't know. That's disgusting. Why would you do that? Why would you put that in your ass? Why would you put anything in your ass? Like, just I don't. Damn it! No. Okay. No. I guess. Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah. We got the gay gene running through. You know, it's just. No, Chris. No. I'm the straight one. I'm hetero. sexual. I don't know. Wait, what? You're going to say what? Gap.
This has become a Walton Q&A.
You're taking what I'm saying out of context, right? I'm a part of the gays community, y'all. Come on now.
Time Family was happy too.
Okay, good, all right. Good. Thank you, Time Prop.
Fist says Walton is about to ruin someone's Thanksgiving dinner. A day for coming.
This is a narrative. This is a false narrative that is being perpetuated by the Giga Chads in your chat.
So you like hetero men?
No. Wait. Wait. As friends, Johnny. I'm friends with. Well, he don't count. But
Johnny, he just sent me a text while I was sleeping that says, "Man love is not gay."
Man love is not gay. All right.
So you know.
I'm telling you this. Man love is not gay. All right. When I first talked to my goddaughter, I didn't talk to her like a year. That's what I taught her.
What does that got to do with man love?
I just thought that she needed to understand because I was chilling with her dad.
Oh no, your chats aren't skipped. I'm just flying through here. Actually, shit. Where was your last chat?
It takes a lot. I think it was 27 after.
27 after. Hold on, I'm scrolling.
It said at author Stephen Walton takes a lot. Wait, what do you mean takes a lot? What do you mean take a lot of what?
No, we got that one.
Oh.
Let's see. Takes a lot. Oh, you take it a lot.
I'm not a taker. All right, I'm a giver. Oh, wait.
Well, according to you, either way, you're gay. So you either get on board with the gays agenda now or admit the truth.
I love this chat. Hail you guys, man. I love having fun with you. I love, dude, you guys are great.
Yeah, that didn't sound very convincing. I agree, Johnny.
Johnny,
so pounding a dude in his pudding pie isn't gay.
No, that's what gays said.
It's not gay unless you're taking it. I will die on that hill. Unlike some, it will die on the hill of late books are fine. That's not me. Late books are not fine. You'll get your books on time, but it's not gay unless you're taking it.
Red Gaze, I brought you up on Scott's channel last night about this very conversation.
Of course you did. I've been on your mind 24/7.
It was promoted.
Gay.
Somebody came in the chat and said, "Clean your peen." I was like, "All right, yeah, that's what we do," you know. And then it became yeah. Scott said something about if you're in jail, and I was like, "Wait a minute, hold on."
Yeah,
is he getting on the bandwagon? Is he a giver? I don't know.
Scott knows.
I don't think that's fair. I didn't expect that answer. I thought he was going to come out strong. Nah, it's gay, and he didn't. He actually began to quantify it a little, and I'm like, what is going on? What am I surrounded by men who give to other men? What's going on here?
Well, regardless, your gayness has improved Captain Trek's day, so that's good. Good. You're a force for good. Pat Ryder says, "Okay, send Walton down here so I can get him back on the straight path. He'll smell like coconut oil for weeks, but he'll be all better and not remember any chicks before." Oh,
hey, bro,
he's not kidding. He's not kidding.
I'm down. I need some whores in my life that aren't going to destroy me. In a good way or a bad way.
Well, Time Prophet says, actually, sex with trees is the least gay thing Walton has done.
I do not have sex with trees, but at least they. Never mind.
Any part of you is inserted into a dude, it's gay. Not wrong, but still gay.
Thank you.
Wrong, Bill Ryder. Wrong.
Thank you, Bill Ryder. Thank you. He understands.
That is 100% untrue.
Johnny Cage says, I am surrounded by men who give, and what can I get from them? Walton, 2022.
No, Johnny, I hope you're not writing these down. What do you... That's not a quote. Did I say that?
Listen, Gap Stargate, you don't need to sit here and perpetuate Walton's weird fantasies about me. Okay? We don't need this. This is the gays community, not the gays.
The gays community. Oh my God, Steve.
Here you go. Here you go. Pat Ryder said I'll get a stripper to cosplay as a tree. Now you speak on that. I'm going to run out to the kitchen and grab some more
Okay, sure.
cigarettes real quick.
Absolutely, brother. He says, I'll get a stripper to cosplay as a tree. I mean, I like trees, but is she hot? Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I will. Brother. Look, I'm horny right now. Right, I ain't been getting none. I was getting a lot, and now I ain't getting nothing. So I mean, is what it is. Let's see. Which is this stream is. So looking at this stream is gay. I mean, if you're in the gays community, awesome one. It's a gays community. It's been that way for years. So possibly. Cap, why are you laughing? Don't laugh. What are you laughing? Chris Fisk said, what would be a porn name with a tree theme? Walton can't be the only one with that kink. I am not a dundrophiliac, okay? I am not. I just knew the word. I knew the word from South Park. That's how I knew the word. I don't even know. I only know nothing about it. All I did was know a word one night, and then this shit started. Look, you all are making me crazy.
Oh, did I hurt its little feelings?
I love Cartman.
How can a stripper cosplay as a tree? Trees don't wear clothes.
It would be on the outside of the bitch, So
Maybe body paint.
As long as it gets body paint. Oh, I love body painting.
Dick Hardwood Fisk.
Dick Hardwood.
There we go.
I love this chat. Yeah. Yo, you straight up, you got me a real dryad. Yeah. I love pegging women. I love
Damn, Sugar's coming in strong with the gayness. Nathaniel Hardwood. Benjamin Long. Time Prophet has a question. Which are the best, oaks or willows?
I mean, I appreciate oak trees. There's that's the one I have the strongest relationship with. Wait, shit.
Probably shouldn't have phrased
talking about druidism. Oh my God, I can't talk about. It's connected. You know what's the hardest part? This is connected to my spirituality.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. I saw your video the other day where you were talking about what the hell did you phrased it so wrong, putting spells into trees. And I know you were just being open and honest, and that's the phrasing you used, but it really didn't sound good.
Did it sound sexual? Is that what you're trying to say?
It sounded kind of like like innuendo. I'll just say that.
That's not innuendo.
I know it's not, and I don't want to make fun of that. I'm just saying, anybody who knows you is going to watch that video and think the same thing.
I am just being open and honest. It is you, gays, and it is people in the chat who want to make fun of me, who want to pick on me, that make these things up. I'm just saying what my heart. I'm just using my words, and I'm not meaning what the says is being mean.
What's up, Omega? How you doing, my man?
Hey, brother.
Glad you made it. Yeah, probably not gonna be going too much longer, but I can't bring myself to stop because it's such as an intriguing conversation.
Not intriguing.
Walton, I'll talk for that.
Yo, God.
Does have a spare Time Prophet outfit if you want to use it around the giant oaks.
That's messed up, Prophet. Look, I don't. It's not like that. I have a very deep and spiritual connection with the trees.
Not helping.
I'm trying to be serious, gays.
Well, you've come to the wrong place.
See, guys, Gaze was raging when we started. Now you hear the jolly laugh in his voice because his boy's balls are getting broken. You see this?
Well, it did improve my mood. Captain Trek's not the only one. Time Prophet says we have druids in Cornwall. They're very short people who wear hoods. Listen, I've known a few actual druids. They're good people. Good people.
I like druid, absolutely. Druidism is one of my favorite. It's it is a combination of earth-based magic and necromancy, which are two of my favorite things. So I've really enjoyed the lore over the years, but one of the I think that there's a deeper connection in as far as the, you know what, this is not that type of stream. I like it. Let's put it there.
Yeah, I might want to wait on.
Yeah. I was about to go spiritual and deep. No, that's all right. I'm not going that deep.
Sugar says he has bonded with oak trees on a deep level. He has planted so many seeds.
Maybe I've planted a few trees. Yes, Sugar Chris. So what's wrong with that?
Captain Trek says Walton is awesome and everyone being cruel, but it is so much fun.
That's messed up. See, at first I was thinking somebody loves me, and then you just step on my balls. We all
love you, Walton. This is all part of the love.
Look, the guy who came in here and said I have no confidence just stepped on my fucking balls, Fred. All right,
exactly. He's gotten the message, and he's projecting his strength now.
He's right. He's been around this chat too long. See, that's what happens when you hang out with this chat.
That's what happens when you hang out in the gays community. You build confidence, you gain strength, and you propel forward
and destroy Walton.
Well, sometimes you got to step on a midget to get ahead. Johnny Cage says, "Do you do this to yourself? You can call me consequence."
Do I do?
At least it isn't just sex. He actually cares about the trees.
It's not. There's no sex involved. What is y'all talking about? How would you have sex with a tree? How would that happen? That doesn't make any sense.
Deep and spiritual connection. You're not helping yourself here. Yeah.
Oh my God, Pale Rider. Look, this is what I do. Okay.
Chris Fisk says, Gap Stargate, the War of the Trees started as a love triangle between Walton and Oak Tree and a bunch of fern-smoking elves. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the link's in the description if you haven't checked out Infinitale Chronicles, War of the Trees. Just click down there, check it out. There's a few awesome links down there. Please check them out.
I like that. No, his comic is gorgeous, guys. Please check that out. Pick it up. Love the art style. Love the idea. Love the Chris is a good person in the community, man. Support your indie creators.
Suga says, how would you pay a tree prostitute when giving her Bill's anger?
Leaving offerings of fresh soil.
Gotcha. And he also says, step on my balls. Is this another fetish we're learning about? This is we've learned about this one a long time ago.
No.
Walton loves getting his balls stepped on.
I do not. No. That's
Johnny Cage says, how would you have sex with a tree? Bitch, you tell me.
Yeah.
This really has turned into the Walton roast hour.
I can't. NyRiam did it, by the way. She came in the chat, and that's just turned the whole thing around.
You notice she disappeared completely since then.
She's just listening now. She's like laughing on like whatever.
Just riled up the crowd and stepped back,
cackling like a freaking like the Wicked Witch of the North.
Sugar says that was a quick answer, Walton. You must know from experience.
From what? I mean,
I'm assuming it was some kind of gay shit with trees.
Okay, yeah. Lost track.
But yeah, what are you up to today, man? You got anything going on?
Let's see. What is today? Tuesday. I'm gonna get some writing done. Actually, I'm gonna go out. Researching for some more videos. I want to put some video content out there, man. I was looking for some this morning, and the problem, Red, is that everybody covers the same stuff.
I know.
So
it's not doing that. That's why I came in here just bitch and complain. I don't have a single thing pulled up on my screen right now. I don't give a fuck.
I want to talk about the Jada thing, with Will and all this. I do. I actually, because I'm kind of interested in that. I've liked the group of actors for a long time, or some of them, or whatever. And I just find it odd. It also, I think, coincides with the Amber Heard story, with Johnny Depp Amber Heard story that's going on right now. There's people waking up. I think the Me Too movement's finally over, and people are waking up to, having a vagina does not automatically mean that you're, you should be believed, and because you have a penis doesn't mean you're evil. There's certain topics I'm kind of playing around with, but I want to make videos that aren't just like 5 minutes, edit them in a half hour, and push them out. You know what I mean? But who knows? I just want to get back to my writing. I need to get volume 2 done, get some interviews that I got to work out for this week. I just really have to get done. It's difficult to nail down some YouTubers. Just because they're busy. Like I've been trying to interview Tom Connors, and I've been trying to sit down for an hour for the last week and a half, and just haven't been able to do it. And my sci-fi, dude, which I kind of want to talk to you about, at some point when we have time, because I want to rework it a little bit. I got 2 books worth of material. I just have to edit and shuffle.
Hell yeah,
Cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to your sci-fi stuff.
Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to presenting it to the community.
Time Prophet says, "What does Walton think about lumberjacks?"
They're evil. No,
Back through the woods. That's what he thinks.
Back through the woods. Thank you. I should have thought of that. Didn't even think about it. It's up there. It's hidden. That's right now. But
Pet Writer says, "What was that R.A. Salvatore book with the dwarf druid?" I remember. I can't remember his damn name though. It was a really stupid name, but I can't remember it.
It was stupid, and I didn't like it. The spell work was dumb. It was goofy. It was the dwarves are not magic users, but unless they're clerics, really. Yeah.
Well, that was before all this, 3rd edition stuff where anybody can be anything,
and that's bullshit. Because it's not. There's a reason why you have different races that have stats that are higher than others. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree. I never liked that whole opening the door for every class, for every race and all that.
Oh, there she is.
Boom, kick the door in. She says your evil laugh doesn't even reach my ankle.
Yeah, well, it's very rare to hear anybody when your head is up in the clouds, NyRiam. All right, no, but not everybody's the 50-foot tall woman. Freaking
Time Prophet says I had never heard of Salvatore. Well, you should. Maybe not now, but go back and read the older stuff, the Dark Elf trilogy, the Icewind Dale trilogy. What else did he do?
And it's not difficult reading. There's a good
fun
flow to it.
It's great flow. Great flow. Like I said, he's one of my biggest influences as far as writing goes, and
me too.
Really disappointing to see where he ended up, but that seems to be everybody these days. So fuck them. We're just gonna do us. We're gonna do us. We're gonna come up, and we're gonna just tell stories and not worry about whether or not dark elves are racist. Go fuck yourself. Yeah. What's up, James Hayes? How you doing, my man? Says, hey, Red, Steven, all of you in the chat. I hope you're having a great day. Hope you're having a great day too, man. Absolutely. Always comes in here with a positivity.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Thank you, James. Before he steps on my nuts, he comes in and says something beautiful.
All right, we're gonna let Walton's tree fetish go. I think he's had enough for one day.
I am not. I should just bust out and do a damn video about dendrophilia at this fucking point, shouldn't the Reds?
You should. Awesome one says, bless you, Walton. Hope you're an extra in NyRiam's next book.
Guys, maybe I don't know. I joke an awful lot about being put in that the way they put me in the comic, but I love it. I actually really do. I show it off to everybody. One of the first things that I showed Tommy when he came down here was, look, I'm in a comic.
And to be fair, the tier was for the likeness of the face. Everything else is open.
No, everything else. Yeah,
you got to be honest though. There's a couple good panels in there. You look, you're ripped. You look like a man.
I like it. No, I really do like it. I'm not I think it's funny. I love the ribbing about it. Every time NyRiam brings it up, I give her shit, but it's. And man, that's one of the beautiful things about being a part of this community, making the friends that we've all made, all you guys in the chat, you independent creators out there, other people in the chat that you've gotten together with or had a chance to meet or made relationships with. It's just it's one of the things that to me was, was love, and I enjoy all the interactions that we have between one another. And I make fun of it because that's just what I do. That's what I'm up here to do.
And it was, honestly, it was really cool to see you and Culture become part of that universe. Yes, we had a couple of laughs, while she was drawing it, and I didn't honestly realize she was going to make you that short at first. But
that's funny as hell. That's Kate.
When I saw it, I couldn't say no.
I understand. If you had come to me in private and been like, we're doing this, I'd have been like, run with it.
Oh, Johnny says, so when Chris buys a drone in, we have free range to put him in the dress. Yeah,
absolutely. Somebody buy Chris a tier.
You're looking like a man. Yeah, Chris. Well, Chris is another one. He likes to get the drone in tears.
I think that's yeah, man. I think you're immortalized in someone else's universe, in someone's creation. Guys, no matter what, first off, all of the creativity that happens around here and all these different books, that's been created. That's something that somebody put their heart into. Work was put into that. That is a fashion of art, and it will always exist for as long as it itself exists. But we also don't know where this indie sphere is going to go. I know there are rumblings of plans in the future of having studios for independent film and things like that may come. You never know where we're going to be in 10 years, guys, or 10 years.
There's a lot of people working on some really cool stuff. And
yes,
this is like literally the ground floor. Like it's just starting, and I would love to see like independent films and even shorts. Just cartoons. I would love to make a cartoon, man. It's just it's a lot. It's a lot, and you guys are helping. You guys are helping to build this every time you back. Like I can't speak for anybody else, but I know, like I have a bank account solely dedicated to project work, and all the profits we make off of these projects that go straight into that account, and it stays until we need to tap another artist or colors or what have you, and it's just it's building to make the next thing even cooler. And yeah, you guys are awesome about that. Like I really want to get off the crowdfund thing. Like I would love to just start selling direct. We're just not quite there yet, but hopefully soon. I really hope soon. I'd like to expand into like games, like board games and card games and even role-playing games. But I gotta tell you, man, putting together a role-playing game is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But yeah, that's something that I want to be doing in the next 5 years. Like, dude, I really want to get some awesome stuff out there. Even more so than what we're doing. Like, obviously for me, like a novel is the easiest thing to do because I'm a writer, and that's it's all words. I just need a cover, I need an editor, and I'm good. Right. But yeah, when it comes to like comics and things like that, we have all kinds of awesome artists, around here. That obviously NyRiam and Vinnie and Pale Rider, Johnny Cage, like all these guys are just doing phenomenal stuff. And like, yeah, not to leave anybody out, but I mean, if I just name people all day, I'd be going on all day because there's so much talent around here. It's just cool. Like everybody's coming together, everybody's helping one another, and not just helping. Like people are getting paychecks from this too. People are making a living off of this, and I just want to keep it building, man. Just keep it building and actually make something for the next generation that's not like a freemium game, something that's going to actually have a kid open a book or a comic and use their brain to read things. And like that's one of the biggest things between role-playing games and reading. Like I learned the most of my life through that stuff. Like I didn't pay attention at school at all. I didn't give a shit because I was one of those kids. I just didn't care. But later in life, after I graduated, I would hang out with my friends and they'd be talking all this, talk about like geography and history, and I'm like, wow, I'm really fucking dumb. So I took it upon myself to educate myself, and I learned a lot of stuff from role-playing games themselves. Like I learned a lot about mythology and some history, and like I played all kinds of different role-playing games. Some of them were like historical fiction, a lot of them were fantasy, a lot of them sci-fi, but like I learned something from all of them that I wouldn't have otherwise known. And reading as well. Like, I don't know how many of you do the same thing, but a lot of times when I was younger, I'd be reading a book and stumble across these words. And I'd be like, I don't know what the fuck that is. So I would, go to a dictionary, look it up, find out what that word is. And it's, you're driven by what you want to do, not what you're told you have to do. So I think that's, we all just end up learning from the things we enjoy. And, I'm a better person for it.
Absolutely right. Red, man, you're putting are you working on a role-playing game right now? Chris just was talking in the chat about how long it takes.
Dude, I've been working on a role-playing game for like 10 years, and I just, not constantly, like I'll come, let it sit and come back to it. And every time I come back to it, I'm like, oh, well, these mechanics suck. I got to tweak that, and it's like a never-ending process. But once I finally actually sit down to do it, like for real, probably after the Sunsworn trilogy is finished, I might start on that. Nice. I'll really put some work into it and try to streamline. The mechanics are the biggest bitch of them all, because you try not to do a lot of stuff is like copyrighted, so you got to be careful what you're taking from different systems, or just try to make something that meshes and flows on its own. Right. There are some open source RPGs out there that you could just kind of make a setting for and supplements for, but I would much rather do something that's pure Sunswarm
as original as possible.
Yeah. So when people play that system, they know it's the Sunsworn system. It's not like the D20 system or the D6 system or the D this or D that or Sunsworn system. Katie says, "Poofin', have a blast, guys. Love y'all. Yes, Walton, even you. Toodles.
Love you, baby. Thank you, honey. It's good seeing you.
Sorry, guys. I know I kind of went on a jumbled ramble there, but sometimes I do that."
If you're a YouTuber, that's a good thing.
Yeah, I suppose. What made this dyslexic kid literate? Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Johnny says, "Is there a tree breeding mechanic in it?" Sorry, can't let it go.
I can't think of anything quippy to reply to that. I'm sorry. I can't. No, nothing comes to mind. I'm sorry, Johnny. I dropped the ball.
That's all right. Power Rider has a pearl of wisdom here. He says, "Pack your SIGs good so you can fit a pitch." Wait, what? Damn it, Power Rider. No, none of that. Anyway, we're going on 2 hours now. So I guess we should probably wrap it up. Drew has his stream tonight, right?
That's right. Yeah.
On the Supreme Heretic. I think it's around
6:15. Yeah, 6:15, somewhere around that. I don't know. He changes the time all the time. I don't know.
And definitely don't forget Tony tonight. Retrospective, the war retrospective.
Yes.
Well, I keep stumbling over that name, but it's a cool stream, man. They talk about old school wrestling. They're going through it. And he always has a cool panel on there. Definitely subscribe if you haven't already. Check out his old videos as well, because he puts together and edits some stuff that it'll just crack you up. Like, Tony's a funny guy and a really cool dude. So make sure you subscribe to the Clown World Review. And smoking. Come on.
You have to do something to it, I think, in order to change it into the other one. Something.
Yeah.
Something. 1980s.
Something. Yeah, I'm starting to get like Sugar Chris now, wrapping up. Power Rider is a little different, but sort of the same. Okay. Time Prophet says, "I tried." Why are we on this now?
This is the gays community. They're talking about what they want to talk about.
Very uncomfortable conversation.
You don't have control over this, Red.
Looks like somebody's on the rag, huh, man?
But yeah, thank y'all. I'm going to take you out on the Blood Bond Showcase just because I want to, and I love watching it. So thank you all for coming. You guys are always so supportive and awesome. Like this chat just keeps it going, man. Like I couldn't do 10 minutes without you guys. You guys are awesome. Appreciate it. And thanks, Stephen, for popping in too. It was good to see you, man.
Brother. Thank you for having me on.
Hells yeah. So just remember, keep supporting the people that you love, the work that you enjoy, and don't take no shit. Peace.